We're getting ready to make a bow for this project, and I want this bow to have a whimsical feel where it has some tails going up, some long tails going down, and we're going to use these for ribbons. Now this particular bow comes from our Welcome to Our Hive kit, and we're going to use it on that project. So if you haven't seen that video and you want to know where do we end up using this bow, just let me know, and I'll be happy to share that with you in the comments. This is kind of a mix of long and short tails, and you can see we used a really pretty combo of colors here. So let's get going. We're going to start with our honeycomb with the black and white check on the edge. We're going to put this one in here first. So I'm going to put that on my spool holder, and I know I want these tails to be long. So I'm going to measure this all the way out to 20 inches. And let's go a little bit shorter. I'm going to go 16. So I'll cut this in at a right angle right here. Get that nice angle. And then we're going to do it at 16. So I'm going to measure that and bring it to the center. And I'll give it a twist there. And I am going to do one loop back here at 6 inches. Twist. Let's go on one loop on the right. And I'll scrunch that down. We've got our base, kind of our background layer started. Now I'm going to cut this at the opposite angle. Okay, super cute way to start. We got it rocking. Now I'm going to put on my next layer, and I'm going to put in our little bees. Now they're going to go in next. I love these. They're so cute. This is where I'm going to kind of start with my tails going up, and I'm going to make this one 8 inches. And we'll put it in here. So I'll measure that 8 and then bring it to the center. And I'm just going to have that tail kind of pop up. And we'll start making our loops. I'm going to keep these at 6 also. I'm not going to get smaller yet. These are cute. This is a cute ribbon. It has bees and honeycomb and then like a little flower in it. It's going to be perfect. Perfect on our project. I love that texture, and I love mixing in that burlap texture too. So we're going to do 2 loops on each side, and then I'm going to let that tail come down here just to 8 inches. So I'll measure it and cut it pointing to the right. It's on the right side of the bow. And now I want to go ahead and add a tail that's longer. So I'm going to do that right now. Cut this on the right side, and then we'll bring that down. Okay, and I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. Just scrunch that. And anytime you want, y'all can add tails to your bow. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm layering it up, and I just added a tail in right there. Now let's go to the next layer. It's time to pop that black and white check. Love this one. Such a classic ribbon. And we're going to cut that at the opposite angle to go on the other side. So I'm going to cut it this way. And we'll put it in at 8 inches. And I'm going to twist. I love it. Now we're ready to pop these. I'm going to go a little smaller. So we're going to go at 5.5 now. And then we'll put our little twist in there. And now I will make these opposite as well. Got a nice little pop in the bow, just layering that up. And I'm going to put a black and white tail in too. And we'll make it about the same length as the last one. So I'll bring this in, and then we'll measure those. And we'll just have those opposite as well. Let's get some cute. That pop of black really gets it going. Now I'm going to bring in my honeycomb. You guys, if you're getting this wreath kit to make your own project, all of these ribbons come in here. This one is loaded with the cute ribbons that coordinate. And you've always got enough ribbon to do a little bit more than just the project, which I love being able to do that for you, including the whole roll of ribbon. I'm going to go a little smaller at 5. It's a little smaller. And this time I didn't do a tail up or down. I just left it with that honeycomb right in the center. Let's take and cut this one. Super cute. All right, now I'm ready to take this off of our bow maker. So what you want to do is take your time with this part. This is where you get the opportunity to really fluff it up, make it cute, and get everybody in their own like layers. So that's where our bow making techniques here really stand out, is when we get everybody in its own little area. Okay, so I'm holding pressure. I just bring that to the back. And since we went kind of on the right side of the dowels, we just move it over to the left a little to get it more centered. And we didn't go crazy with tails. We just got a nice couple of tails coming up. Then we have our long tails and our short tails coming down. So it's really important right here. I'm fluffing out everybody to go into their respective regions. All right, I love that. And once I'm happy with that, we're going to be using these on an arrangement. We're going to be putting them into foam. Okay, so I'm going to put a little floral pin on there, or you can use a piece of wire, but I need a place where I can glue it into my finished piece. Now I'm going to cut off the cable tie. In our final step, you can see my little wire coming out of the back, because I'm going to glue it in where we're going to use it, okay? Now, I'm going to come through the center with that black and white check to really hone in that look. Here is this one. And just cut about 8 to 10 inches will be good. I'm going to put that off to the side and take and fold it on itself, just like this. Get a nice little fold. Look how good that is. Perfect. You get that little harlequin check. Okay, now I'm going to run that down the middle. This one's not harlequin, it's just check, but I love it. It's like a racing flag almost. But that looks so good with our bee theme we've got going. Okay. I'm going to get that in, and I'm going to make sure that I go right through the center of my U-pin that's right in the bow. And I'm going to just trim off the excess. And y'all, we did it! Our bow is ready. And guess what? We're going to be making another bow just like this. Slightly different to go on this project. So we'll definitely link that in the supply list for this kit. And you can check it out there once it gets posted. But, make sure you ask for the kit, because we just make the prettiest bows, and this is the most adorable wreath kit. You're going to love it. It is perfect for spring and summer. It's a winner. All right, Blue Merinos, I'll see you next time.